Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. So I'm just going to jump straight into it. I'm just going to jump straight into the trick, teach it you, job done. I'm not going to talk like I normally do all the time. So here we go. So this is what the effect looked like, and it's super, super cool. So you give the cards to the spectator. So imagine I am the spectator, and I will tell them to cut about half the cards and shuffle the remainder, which they will. I will say cut about half of these down and shuffle the remainder in your hands, which they will. Now I will ask them to pick up any pile, so let's say they pick up this pile and drop it onto any other pile. Pick these up and drop it onto that pile. It just so the spectator mixes the whole cards up so it's completely fair. So I'm going to ask the spectator if they have a lucky number. Well, I'd even ask them, are you lucky? Do you feel lucky? And if you do you have a lucky number? Let's say yes they do, and I would say, okay, make sure it's over a dozen or so, and when you give the number, I'm going to deal down the cards, and then you're going to give them a cut. So there's a mental part and a physical part, okay? So for the mental part, what is your lucky number? Let's just say they say the number 13. That's the mental side. So they go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, which is completely fair. Gives you the quick shuffle as well. Make sure everything's fair. And now, that's the mental side. I'd ask them for the physical side. So I would say, I want to give them cards to cut any way you wish and give it a mark. That is the physical side. So we'll come back over here to the number. I forgot what number they chose now. That is so bad. Did I say 15, 13? I completely forgot. But the number they've chosen, we're going to do something. It's like they do in the olden days where they go, she loves me not. But we're going to do it, are you lucky or aren't you lucky? So we'll go lucky, not lucky. 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 Lucky. So these cards tell me that you are lucky. But what card did you actually stop on? A king. Come on, guys. A king is a pretty good card. That is a lucky card. What did you get over here? Wow, another king. That to me is lucky. So it does tell me that you are lucky. Let's see if we can take it a step further. Could you stop on a king? Let's spell king. That's K-I-N-G. That's another king. Let's do it again. K-I-N-G. That's another king. What? Wow, that is crazy. But you actually cut anywhere. Let's take a look where you've cut to. Get out of town. If that's an ace, you should have the 4 aces. You must be very lucky. So that's the trick, guys. It's a very cool cut into the 4 aces and the 4 kings. This is the kicker. But they cut to the 4 kings. They don't expect this last bit where the aces come. This trick is not hard to do. It's super easy. It's basically self-working. There's just one little milk shuffle you have to do. But other than that, it is pretty much self-working. So all that being said, let me show you how to do it. Right then, guys. So here is the setup. And yes, I'm doing the tutorial like this. So I usually have it behind me, but I'm going to try and do it this way. So the setup, guys, is you're going to take 2 aces. It doesn't matter what 2 aces you're going to take. And then place the 2 red aces next to it. Okay? So remember, 2 aces. Doesn't matter what aces they are. Just two aces. Followed by, they have to be the 2 red kings. So you get the colour sequence. Then you're going to count 6 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Followed by your 2 black kings, followed by your 2 aces. So one more time for you guys for a little recap. 2 aces, followed by 2 red kings, followed by 6 random cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Followed by 2 kings, 2 black kings, followed by your 2 aces. And all these go to the top of the deck, and that is the setup. So now for the tutorial. So you're all set up, you're ready to go. So you can begin giving this the top half of the deck with a false cut if you wish. You don't have to. You can just give the cards to the spectator. And this is more of like an equivoque cut. And let me show you what I mean. So you tell them to cut about half the cards. So here, is the little stack we made. So just keep your eye on this pile. You tell them to shuffle the remainder, okay, because all the stack cards are here. This doesn't matter. So they shuffle these up. You tell them to cut them in half and to shuffle the remainder in their hand and to place it down. Like I said, before we began, they cut the cards first, half the cards. So we know the stack is here. They can't shuffle this pack. So I say to them, go ahead and pick up any pack. We're going to go through every way this could happen. So let's say they pick this pile up. I say, okay, take that packet and drop it on any of these piles. Let's say you drop it on them. Then you say, pick this pile up and drop it on the last packet. So the spectator feels like they've shuffled all the cards. Let's say they do it again. So you say, cut the cards. Remember, the shuffle piles here. And they cut, shuffle, shuffle. And you say, pick up any pile. Let's say they pick up the middle pile. Okay? Then I will say, pick up any other pile. Pick up this pile. And then I say, and pick up the last pile, put that on top. Okay? This is the stack pile. We'll do it again. So they cut the cards. Okay, well, they don't do it like that. They do it this way. So just cut half the cards, shuffle the remainder, cut them, shuffle these. Beautiful. Like I said, I'm going to leave it face up so you can see where the stack cards are. Pick up any pile. This one. Okay. Pick up another pile. This one. Okay, take all these and drop it onto the last packet. Okay, you just want to make sure the stack cards are at the top still. That's all you're doing. But in the spectator's mind, they're shuffling all the time. So cut the card in half any way you wish. Shuffle the remainder. Give them a cut and shuffle the remainder in your hand and place them down. And pick up any pile. Okay. Pick up another pile. Okay, let's say to choose the ace pile. Okay. And take all these and drop it onto the last pile so they're all mixed. Trust me, guys, for a layman, it flies by. So now you've got basically in the same position with your stacked pot card at the top. You're going to ask for a lucky number, okay? It's just a random lucky number, but it has to be over the number 12, okay? So a dozen is 12, so I say, if you have a lucky number, make sure it's over a dozen or so. So they know it. They have to say a number over more than 12. But while I'm saying this, I say, I want to name it, give me a number in just a second, over a dozen, and whatever you're going to say, whatever number you say, I'm going to count down the cards. And I deal the top two aces to the bottom. Okay, so I'll go, whatever number you're going to choose, we're going to deal down to that card. That's going to be the mental side. And then we're going to do a physical side where you're going to cut. And when I say that, I'm just going to swing cut the cards, the top half to the left hand, and drop the right hand down, the top goes on top of there. So basically, you just place the two red aces at the bottom. So at speed, it will look like this. So what I'm going to do, I take the cards, give them a cut any way you wish, about half, shuffle the remainder, give them a cut, and shuffle them again. Brilliant. And pick any packet up. Brilliant. And pick another one up. Brilliant. And the last one goes on top. Now, what I want you to do, I want you to give me a number, okay, over a dozen or so, and whatever number you're going to say, we're going to count to them cards, okay, just like so, and then we're going to give them a cut. Super easy. So now, the two aces at the bottom. At this position, you're going to count down to their number. So let's say it's 14. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay? What you're going to do now is a milk shuffle with the cards. And if you don't know what a milk shuffle is, you're going to shuffle the bottom card to the top. Okay? Well, it's not really a milk shuffle, but you're just going to shuffle the bottom card to the top. Very, very easy, making sure that ace stays there. So basically, it is a milk shuffle. So what you're going to do, hopefully you can see this on camera, I'm going to basically keep my thumb on the back and my fingers on the face of the ace. And what's going to happen is I'm going to pull the top card and the bottom card out together. So the ace is still there. And I'm going to shuffle so the last card comes to the top. So let me do that again. I'm going to reverse that ace of spades so you'll see it in action. So I'm going to pull the top card and the bottom card off. Okay, so the ace is still here. And I'm just going to shuffle till I get to that bottom card, just like so, which is going to come to the top. And I say, I want you to give them a cut any way you wish, and they're going to cut the cards. And when they cut, you're going to take the other half of the packet and just throw it on top at an angle. It's just a cross-cut force. So now you have an ace here and an ace here. Okay. You're going to come back to the numbered card. I think I've got what number we said again. Was it 14? You're going to explain about she loves me not, but we're going to do it lucky or not lucky. So you're going to start off with lucky, not lucky. And now this is left, right. So you go left first, so lucky, not lucky, lucky, not lucky. And basically what's going to happen is it's going to place the kings to the top and the aces in the right position. So let me show you what I mean. So when you've done this, lucky, not lucky, lucky, not lucky, lucky, not lucky, till you've got no more cards, you turn the card over to show a king. You do the exact same thing over here to show the other king. Now, the aces are going to get into position when we spell king. So let me show you what I mean. So you're going to spell king. So you're going to go K-I-N-G. You're going to turn the G over into your hands and drop everything down and place that king next to the kings. So there's an ace here now. I'll do that again. So you go K-I-N, and on the G, I turn the G over onto my hand here, like so. The ace is here. I drop all these cards down and say, and that is 4 kings. They think the trick's over, but then you kick them in the head. Well, you don't kick them in the head, but you lift up at where the angle card is. You can either turn that card over, but usually what I do is I just turn the whole pile over and then turn the rest of the cards over. And that is it, guys. That is the tutorial of the effect.